Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video for you. This video is all about buying comics now. Now, just before I get started on the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. You can also join as a member as well because I do great giveaways for subscribers and members in my live streams that happen on Saturdays and Wednesdays right now. I might be adding more of them, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that would be great if you want. And also make sure you comment down below after you watch the video. Let me know what you think of the video. I really hope you like the video for one as well, and also give me your feedback about what you think about what's going on in the marketplace right now. This is all about comic books and how there's less and less available and how people are sweeping up the floors. Anyway, stick around to the end of the video because I have some really good bonus material for you. It's all about Thor, and there's a comic book attached and a collectible in the app, so stick around for that. You're going to want to see that. So anyway, why am I making a video about buying comics now? Well, this is all because prices are starting to steadily rise, but more importantly, the numbers available on these comics is dwindling, all right? So let's get into it right now and then let me know what you think. So next screen right here is what we have. Low numbers are for sale on a lot of these grail comics that we have. It's getting worse and worse every day, or better and better depending on how you look at it. The floors are being swept. So I'm going to show you some examples right here of comic books that I think are fantastic to pick up right now. Really good picks for March because of what's going on in the movies, you know, with speculation and also that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you how much they were available, you know, in mid-February compared to how many are available today. And it's actually quite astounding about the lack of available listings that we're seeing on some of these comics compared to where they were, and that's just going to drive the price up any minute now. This is going to happen, all right? So let's get into it a bit more. Let's go into this. Another little reason for you is that MTL, that's coming soon. I've been talking about it a lot. That's going to open stuff up in the app. We're going to get people coming in who are comic book collectors, who are, you know, not coming in yet, who are now coming in. It's already starting to happen. We'll be able to cash out. So people are now feeling free to come in and buy stuff up. And what are those comic collectors wanting? They're going to want the grails. They're going to want the big stuff. And right now, people are in the app. We have the opportunity to buy as many as we can, hold on to them, you know, and then later on, we'll have opportunities to sell potentially at higher levels, or just hold on to them if you want to do a collector thing. If you want to just collect like me, that's what I'm doing, right, for the future as well, right? But they're going to want the grails when they come, and they're already coming. And this is already what's been happening over the course of the last few weeks with this price dip that we've been seeing in the market. The comics have actually been really steady. They haven't been falling as much as the other stuff, and people have been going to them now, realizing how great they really are and how lucky we are to have some of these amazing grails. So let's get into one of the newer comics, right? Just to show you. Right after we do this little screen right here, actually, we'll just talk about these three. These are the grails. So just going back a little bit, these are the grails I put in my last video. I did a video about must-have stuff in the app. So these are three grail comics, and I just wanted to show you the amount listed for sale in February compared to today. You have Amazing Spider-Man #1 over here, okay? You only had $594 in February the 15th, about 2.5 weeks ago. Today, there's only 368 available. This is just on the common, okay? This isn't on the other ones. Those are even worse, right? So this is Fantastic Four #1 over there, big time. You can see that there was only 467 available, and now there's only 239 available today. So this is going back only a couple weeks. Same with Marvel Comics. #1, you know, there was 670 commons available then. Now there's only 400. So you can see the amount of listings has gone down quite a bit on those grails, right? So let's, like I said, get into one of the newer comics. Just to talk about this Ghost Rider comic here. Now, this is a big pick for me, for anyone who wants to get in. Everyone loves this comic. It's doing really well. But the reason I'm putting it here, you know, not just the fact that we're going to probably get Ghost Rider in a movie soon, so this comic is great, and not the fact that it's, you know, a great comic in the physical world, so it has tons of value, and it looks great. All those aside, there should be a lot more listed for this than there is right now. When we get a new comic out, there's usually well over 1,000 commons available. Right now, there's only 678 available right there on this one. It's going for 37 gems. Normally we have much more available, and if we go over to the uncommon right here, there's only 208 available. That's low for such a new comic, okay? And the reason is because people are gobbling them up. There's only 110 of the rares, All right, and if you actually go right here, you'll notice that there's only 70 of the ultra rares available, and then the secret rare, there's 57. So historically, when a comic book comes out, it usually has more editions. Usually takes a lot more time for it to break through all the people who got it on the drop who are selling, but people are stacking this comic. So just think about that. That's just one thing to consider. Let's go on to the next one right here. This is another big pick for me. This is one that I wanted to tell everybody about again, just because of the fact that Kang is coming to the MCU. He's already in it. He's been in the Loki show. He's going to be pretty much the main villain with all this multiverse stuff, and his comic book is dwindling in regards to how many are available. This is already a rare comic in regards to edition sizes. You know, it's one of the rarer ones, okay? And the common, look, in February the 15th, there was only 147, and now there's only 87, all right? So you can see that the listings are dwindling on that right there, right? You can see that. And then the uncommon, which isn't as popular, there's 69, but there was 91 then. Okay, and then this one is the more the popular. There was about 60 or so. That was about 35. All right, that's the rare. And then if you get down to the secret rares and stuff, there was 43. Now there's 28. And then there's 26. And now there's like about 20. So the secret rare is about the same because it's really valuable, right? But the other ones, you know, people are picking them up and stacking them up. Let's keep going, everybody. This is one of the most popular comics we have in the app right now, and this is X-Men 4, first appearance of the Scarlet Witch. And with all the mutant stuff happening in the Doctor Strange movie with Scarlet Witch, people are just stacking this comic up. This is actually astounding. Look at the difference between the common right here. From about 2 weeks ago, there was 307 in the market. Now there's only 167. That is that's like half the drop, okay? And then look at the uncommon right here, which is one of the more popular ones. There was 142. Now there's only 68. That's like half the amount. And 68 is such a low number. If you think about how many people actually use this app, 68 is a minute number. And then check out, you know, we have the the rare right there. There's 41, but there was 78. And then if you get to the bigger ones right here, you know, you have the listings on those ones are like, look at the secret rare. There was 54 then. Now there's only 21. There's only 21 secret rares available. If somebody decides to buy a couple of them who's got like a little bit more, there's going to be none available. And that's when the price just goes boom. So this is what's going on right now, everybody. Let's go to another quick comic for you. Another pick of mine. This, of course, is Avengers number 47 with the Black Knight first appearance. Look at the common from 2 weeks ago. All right, this isn't an expensive comic yet, but check this out. There was 435 available. There's only 282 available today. That's like half almost. So you can see, even with a comic that isn't the higher level yet, you know, it's still a speculative comic because we don't know how popular the Black Knight will be, but he's coming. All of these comic books are starting to get grabbed and swept up and held, you know, and when that happens and people want to buy them, you know, there's none available, right? So let's go on to my next one right here. I got good picks for you, okay? This is Daredevil number 1. And because we saw him in the end of the Spider-Man movie just as a lawyer, and we know his show went to Disney Plus, this comic book has been getting a lot of attention in the last few weeks as well. Check the difference in the common right here from about 2 weeks ago. 306 were available. There's only 188 now. So it's gone down. All of them are like that. Same thing. You see the uncommon from 107 to 66. And then we have the rare from 82 to 43. I mean, like, it's dwindling down now. Of course, even the secret rare, there's only 22 of them in the world available on the market. So at any given time, there's only 32 of the ultra rare. So like I said, people are just holding on to these comics, and they're smart. This is what they should be doing. This is why I'm making the video, to give you the heads up about it, right? Let's go to one more pick right here that I got before the bonus material. I got the Miles Morales comic. This comic is being slept on a little bit, even though it's always been popular. It's always been decently valued. With his movie coming, this is going to get way more attention again, but people are looking at other stuff right now a little bit. This comic, I've noticed, has kind of been just sitting there nicely, but the amount for sale has slowly been going down over the last bunch of weeks because the price of it has dropped a little bit, right? But check it out. Look at the common right here. There's 292 in February 15th. There's only 200 today. Same thing with the uncommon, which is probably one of the most popular ones of it. There's only 66, and there was over 100 available about 2 weeks ago. And then over here, you got the rare, which is one of the most beautiful covers in the app. 45 only. There's only 45 in the market right now, right? There was like almost 80 back in February the 15th. So you can see the same thing is happening. The secret rare is about the same because it's like, you know, really valuable already. So this is what's going on in the app. Now let's get into the bonus material. This involves Thor. I hope you guys like it. So before I just do that, make sure you comment down below about these comments and let me know what you think about them. All right. Have you been stacking any of these? Are you one of the people that's been sweeping the floors? I know I've grabbed a few. You know, I'd love to grab more, but just let me know. Anyway, let's get on to the bonus. This is really important too. Now, this is Thor Love and Thunder. This is actually an article. Okay, I put the link in the description. There's an article about this. Now, this is highly speculative, so just take it for what it is. But this is what we do. This is why we look at it. Beta Ray Bill might be making an appearance in this movie, and we know we have his comic book in the app. And the reason that they think he might be making an appearance is because what the movie's about. You know, apparently there's this guy named Gore who's going to be going around. I did this whole video about it earlier. If you watched the big news video that I did from a few days ago, you'll know that I talked about this Thor Love and Thunder movie at the end of it, right? And basically this Gore guy, it's Christian Bale who plays Batman, you know, from The Dark Knight. He's the villain and he goes around trying to kill Asgardian gods and everything. And anyway, apparently there's a person, you know, who is like working on set, who's seen some stuff, and now there's been a bit of a leak, and Beta Ray Bill was supposed to be in Ragnarok. Okay, that was already confirmed, but they left him out because he would have only been a cameo. And I'll show you the comic book next in case you don't know who he is. And the comic book we have in the app, right? And anyway, they left him out apparently because the director said that they wanted to give him more screen time. So this is most likely the movie he's going to show up in. And the reason is because apparently there's going to be some sort of rift in the universe where like multiple different Thors come through and they all interact with, you know, like, you know, the Jane, right? Who is like, you know, the new Thor, the girl Thor. And then of course there's going to be, you know, our Thor that they all know and love. And of course we have Throg as well, you know, the frog Thor. Like he's a real character. He showed up in the Loki show barely, but he's a real character. And apparently, you know, they all might get together and fight this bad guy, you know. And if he shows up, this Beta Ray Bill, okay, like I said, I put the link in the description. Okay, let's just get to the next screen right here. We have this comic already in the app, and the same phenomenon is happening with this comic. This comic is one of the really rare comics with low edition numbers, and check it out. Okay, so let's look at the common right here. There's 171 available 2 weeks ago. Now there's only 92. So you can see that it's gone down in listings. Same with the uncommon. Same thing is happening. Same with the rare. Look at the rare. There was 169. Now there's only 50. There was 54. Now there's only 29 available. 29 rares. That's so cheap. And like there's only 1,000 of them. And so you can see that like this comic is really still really well priced. You can still pick it up. And so this is one of the reasons I'm telling you about. This is why I'm making this video, because I was looking at everything and I've been noticing this stuff. And if you look ahead, this comic we got in the app a while ago, why did we get it? We're definitely going to get him. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Veve drops these hints now. We know it's true, right? And then let's get on. This is not a comic, but I just wanted to throw him in there too because he's also rumored to be in the movie soon. Why not? If they open up the multiverse, we'll see what happens. This is highly speculative, but Throg, the lightning leap, this is the most expensive one you can get. And it's going for $285 in the app, so it's low. But think about this: on February the 15th, there was 122 of them. Today, there's only 64 available. So it's the same phenomenon that's happening, right? Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Let's just go right back to the top really quick right there. Buy comics now. This is what I'm doing. I hope you're doing it too. Let me know what you think. We'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.